HTTV with Illingworth and Gregory. Danny, obviously a frustrating game today.
Yeah, very frustrating, especially that we dominated for large parts of the game. Just couldn't get that final product at the end, and obviously to concede so late it's a kick, it's a low blow, but listen, we've got to pick ourselves back up. We've got another 8 big games to go, and we'll keep going to the end.
It's a case of not getting too disheartened because of the good performance you all put out on the pitch.
Definitely, I think we tried everything we could. You know, maybe just the split decisions in terms of ourselves in the final third has come back to bite us on the backside. But I think as a team, I think there's a bit of a shock in there, to be honest, that we've come in and not got the result that we wanted, and the performance warranted, really, that I think anyway.
You were playing against a side that sat back, almost looked like they were playing for the draw. What do you have to do differently as a side to break them down, or is it just a case of remaining patient and playing your normal game? Yeah,
you said it there, you've just got to stay patient, keep moving the ball side to side and wait for the gaps to open. And sometimes maybe we were a bit guilty of maybe trying to rush it and force the issue a bit too much, but you know, over and all, you know, I can't really think we didn't have too many chances, which is disappointing, and obviously to concede last minute is it's heartbreaking. But listen, we've got to go again. We've got another big game on Wednesday.
I guess it's just a case of that experience when not to rush it and when to play it patiently, and it'll come as we come into the later stages of the season.
Definitely, I think it's just decision making. It's just little tweaks here and there that obviously we'll have to make. But I mean, you're asking the wrong man. It's, you know, I'm the other end of the field, but just, you know, as a group, we're disappointed. We've not even been able to really test John in the other goal, and that's something that we'll be working on for sure.
As a goalkeeper, obviously you conceded late on, but before that you made 2 big saves. How hard is it as a keeper to remain concentrated when your team's dominating games like that?
Yeah, it is, but I mean, you've just got to keep yourself in the game. You know, whether it's, you know, organisation or keeping the ball with your feet and making sure everyone's in the right positions. You've just got to make sure that you stay in the game, because in any split second, especially at this level of football, you know, anything can happen.
It's Norwich City up next here at the John Smith Stadium. How important is it that you bounce back?
Very important, and that's been the same all year. You know, whenever we've tasted defeat, we've always tried to bite back, and it'll be no different on come Wednesday. Obviously, on to the next one. We take each game as it comes, and we can try and bounce back then.
What's the character like in the dressing room at the minute, and do you think the squad will be able to bounce back and raise their heads after the defeat? Yeah,
definitely, most definitely. Obviously, at the minute, it's a sore one to take, and there's obviously a bit of disappointment in there, and we felt it was an opportunity today to come away with 3 points. That hasn't happened, so we've got to dust ourselves down, and we've got to go again on Wednesday.
Back at the training ground tomorrow to prepare for Norwich?
Definitely, the lads who played will recover, and the other boys will do a bit on the grass to keep themselves, you know, ticking over and nice and sharp. And then obviously it's up to the manager who he decides to play on Wednesday.
And lucky today, Danny.
Cheers, mate.